Snow sucks. Oh, you don't think so? I can tell by the look in your eye. Well, the people of Belobog have had a 700-year-long winter, so it's understandable that they're a little bit tired of the snow at this point. But things are turning around. We're now sending it over to March with the weather.
Hey, did you hear about our next stop? It's a world called Penacony. I hear it's a beautiful, dreamy place. I'm so excited. But Pom-Pom said the banquet we were invited to is still a little ways off. What can I do to pass the time? Huh? Is that my phone? Must be the group chat.
Oh. Bronya texted us with a very elegant-looking knight. Can you read this message, Express Crew? Yeah, I see it. Been a while, Bronya. We're missing you so much. Great, I was worried that you couldn't receive messages. I know you're busy, so I'll keep it short. Recently, I've been working on preparing the Solwarm Festival, a traditional Belobogian festival. The standard celebration for this festival has been suspended for years due to the fragmentum and the lockdown, and Belobogians now really need a heated celebration to lift their spirits. So if you have time, I'd like to invite you to the Solwarm Festival and witness what we've achieved so far in reviving Belobog. Sure thing, let's do it. I'm down for a party. Me too, festivals and celebrations are right up my alley. It'd be great if you can come, everyone has been missing you. Has @DonHung been busy these days? He hasn't sent any messages in the group chat. He's holed up in his room recently, I guess he's turned off all his devices. We'll check on him for you. Thanks, March. I'm looking forward to seeing you all at the Solwarm Festival. Roses.
That DonHung. He can't just ignore Bronya.
Ignoring the Supreme Guardian.
Let's go to his room and talk to him.
Kicks in the door. Don, what are you doing?
DonHung, Bronya just sent all of us a message. Did you see it yet?
Yes, I saw it.
You didn't text back.
Then why didn't you reply? Bronya's a good friend of ours.
I'm sorry. I'm just not in the mood for idle chat. There's been a lot weighing on my mind since the Lo-Fu. It was tough on the spirit.
Gotcha.
DonHung, I'm the one who should be sorry. I was being too pushy. You're right, you went through a lot on the Xianzhou. Take all the time you need.
Why don't you come with us for a change of scenery?
No thanks. I'll be staying on the Express.
Alright.
It's great that Belobog is able to host a celebration. I hope your trip goes well. Say hi to our friends for me.
Will do.
Okay, rest up. You're not allowed to miss the next Trailblaze expedition.
I'll be there next time.
Alright.
He won't budge, huh? Looks like it's just the two of us then.
That's fine.
Pity. He's gonna miss out. We never get the chance to go on a stress-free adventure.
Yeah, there's been a lot of ups and downs lately. Stress-free for us or stress-free for the planet?
Don't get yourself all worked up. If Jarilo-VI is strong enough to withstand a Stellaron, it'll be just fine. If only Himeko could come with us.
What about Pom-Pom?
Pom-Pom can't just leave the Express whenever they feel like it. You didn't know?
I guess I've never seen him leave the Express, but...
Seems like someone wasn't paying attention.
Oh, sorry.
Why don't we go ask Himeko to tag along? She might be up for an adventure. You've been on the Express for a while now, but you've never gone on a trip with Himeko before, right? Well, now's your chance.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, March. That's a big smile on your face. What's the good news?
Himeko, there's a celebration coming up on Jarilo-VI, organized by the Supreme Guardian, and we're invited to go take in the sights and sounds.
And we were wondering if you would like to come along.
DonHung won't be going anywhere for a while. He's still resting up, so wanna come with us? I mean, considering how you helped us out with Cocolia, I'm sure Bronya would be happy to see you.
So that explains the grin. You're excited about the celebration. Thanks for the invite, but I'm afraid my hands are full right now. Please send my regards to the Supreme Guardian.
March, nobody wants to come with us.
Make the most of the festivities. You've earned it. You two and Don Hung did help save Jarilo-VI after all. I'll be sure to join you guys next time.
They always say that.
Navigators really do have their plates full, huh? Seems like it's just you and me this time.
I guess.
Let me go pack some stuff for the trip first. Come and find me when you're ready to set off.
Okay. I guess this'll be like a date then, because it's just the two of us. Whoa! You're looking pretty.
So, what do you think about my new dress? Pretty neat, right?
Looking extravagant. He's like, very fancy.
It's been sitting in my wardrobe collecting dust for far too long, but now I finally got the chance to wear it. This kind of event doesn't come around every day. Why shouldn't I dress for the occasion? You're not really gonna wear that same old outfit, are you?
Do I have any other outfits?
Let's just pretend I never said anything. As long as one of us is making an effort.
March, the joke's on you. I actually have 15 coats that look exactly like this one.
Pajamas, hot water bottle, pom-pom doll. That should be everything. Let's go.
There's a face on her box.
Wow, that was fast. Don't you have anything you want to bring with you?
I travel pretty light, actually. My relics all have speed attributes.
Other people might fall for that, but I won't.
Dang.
I was just taking a look at Mr. Yang's records, and it seems like Jarilo-VI's average temperature has warmed up quite a bit. It's much warmer than it was on our first trip there.
That's amazing already.
I wouldn't call it livable just yet, but things are looking up. I'm so happy for Bronya and Zila.
Yeah, that's great news.
Ready to go?
Yep.
Belobog, here we come.
Little trotter. I don't think I've ever seen them open their mouths before. With that little bow on its back.
700 years. It's never too late to pick up the tab.
Oh, Topaz is here. First time seeing them in game. I've only seen them on warps up until this point.
Brr! How do people living in all this snow celebrate anything? Oh, one thing's for sure, though. Where there's a celebration, there's bound to be food, right?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, wait a sec. That person over there, that doesn't look like a Silvermane Guard uniform.
It doesn't. What kind of guard is that?
All in black. Surely they're not IPC on this world? Am I going crazy?
What an ugly uniform.
You think so? I actually think it's pretty snazzy.
Yeah, we have different tastes, March.
Anyway, that's besides the point. The point is, what are the IPC doing here on Jarilo-VI?
Good question.
There's only one way to find out. Let's go ask. I've always found IPC staff easy to talk to.
Okay.
Hi, do you work for the Interastral Peace Corporation? Or are you just dressing fancy today?
You flatterer, you. They're not very talkative, March.
Boss, encounter with 2 unknowns. Want me to take them out? Over.
Take us out?
Take them out? Just hang tight for a second. I'm on my way. Don't do anything stupid.
Sounded like she was as confused as we were.
Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Topaz, an investment expert from the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm here on Jarilo-VI for a special business assignment.
Okay, good to meet you.
You'll have to forgive my colleague here. People skills aren't his strong suit. Please don't take it to heart.
Okay, I see.
Phew, you scared the life out of me. We're here for the celebrations. We're not looking for more conflicts. Oh, right. We should probably introduce ourselves. I'm March 7th, a passenger of the Astral Express. You may have heard of it? And this is my friend and fellow passenger.
No kidding. I could tell you weren't locals from a mile away, but I didn't expect to run into two nameless here. Fate is such a curious thing. I heard that Jarilo-VI only stepped out of the Stellaron's shadow thanks to the direct intervention of the Trailblazers. Surely you two aren't...
Yep, that's us. The honor is yours. He's so humble.
Huh? Jeez, can you be a little more humble?
I never imagined I'd run into living legends here. Must be your lucky day, huh, Numby?
Oh, this is your pet, huh?
Wow, Miss Topaz. You're really young for an IPC executive. That's impressive.
More good luck, I suppose. But it's not as cushy as you think. Scurrying from one side of the galaxy to the other. Going wherever businesses require me to be.
Huh. Your job sounds pretty similar to the express cruise. Aside from the business, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, Bronya moves fast. The crisis is only just over and she's already opened talks with the IPC.
These talks aren't exactly what you might expect, but I have to agree. The Supreme Guardian definitely knows how to govern a city. That's the reason I'm here on Jarilo-VI, to meet with her.
Okay.
Miss March, you said you were on your way to Belobog festivities, right? My apologies for delaying you both.
Don't be sorry. It's not like we're in a rush. Want to come to the city with us? The snowplains are freezing, and it's easier than you think to get lost out here.
She says while wearing nothing on her shoulders.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll manage. It's my first time on this world. I'd like to take it in its vast, iconic snowscape for just a little longer.
It is a little bit weird that you're just standing out here.
Who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths again during the celebrations. Oh, here's my contact information. I don't usually respond during work hours, but I'd be happy to chat off the clock.
Okay.
Wow, I actually managed to get an IPC executive's phone number without even trying.
Go you, March. Teach me how to get rich.
Me too.
Okay, yeah, she's just in on it.
You two make a cute pair. Anyway, I'd better be on my way. See you next time.
All right, see ya.
The universe is huge, yet we somehow stumbled onto the same path. Fate truly works in mysterious ways, don't you think?
It really does, yeah.
Come on, let's head into the city. Wow, there are people everywhere. Are you sure we're in Belobog? And now to check out the main event, the food. Come on, keep up.
Let's go eat.
Hang on a sec. Isn't that Wallace up ahead? Looks like he's finally made some friends. I wonder what they're talking about.
Norbert, why don't you tell everyone how you were released from jail so quickly? Selling cultural relics and impersonating Silvermane guards are both heinous crimes.
Well, it was all thanks to my uncle, you know.
Privilege, man, privilege.
Ah, I remember. Your uncle is Minister Knoll. He heads up the Department of Transportation, no?
Yes, you knew that too?
You're shameless, Norbert. Not to be rude, but if I were thrown in jail, I wouldn't possibly ask my father to bail me out.
Yeah, that's pretty shameful, Norbert.
Do you think I wanted to? I'm not the type of person to abuse my status.
Clearly.
I don't really know about that.
Get off my back, will you? I had to deal with hardened criminals in jail. Now that I'm free, my supposed friends are ganging up on me.
Looks like things are getting heated. I think we'd better get out of here.
Yeah. Norbert deserves it, though. He was a little piece of crap.
Is that Pela? Looks like she's teaching the kids again.
Oh, we should listen in.
Next, I'll be introducing the history of the museum. Everyone listen carefully, okay? Belobog's History and Culture Museum was founded 600 years ago and was originally built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa.
I'm so hungry. I wish I could have a red sunset salmon right now.
It was built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa Rand, and also...
Guess what? I heard there's gonna be a Silvermane adventure camp opening in the overworld soon. It's gonna be super awesome.
Also, those who sacrificed their lives in the war against the invaders 700 years ago.
Miss Payla, Peter's falling asleep.
Enough! From now on, no whispering aloud. If you don't want to have any homework later, you'd better start listening.
Sorry, Miss Payla.
That's better. Now, where was I?
Oh, I never knew Payla had a strict side.
Yep.
Hey, quick! Serval's about to start singing!
Oh, we can't miss that.
Woo! Thanks, everyone! Hope you're ready for a great show! Let's get started!
Heartbeats will shake me,
So rules can't break me.
crank the sound and let your soul be free.
Lightning strikes right off the wall. Let yourself fall into it all.
And I don't know if I feel the acoustic version that much, but...
I understand the difficulties that this world is facing, Supreme Guardian. Belobog's current financial burden cannot be pinned on you, nor anyone else for that matter. However, objectively speaking, since Belobog has existed as an independent entity to this day, its debt cannot simply be written off. Oh, it looks like we have some visitors.
Bronya! And Topaz? You're here too? I guess you've already started your business talks. We'll get out of your way if...
It's no bother. We've pretty much wrapped things up already anyway. Please consider my plans carefully, Supreme Guardian. If Jarilo-VI wants to rebuild its connections with the rest of the galaxy, your credit record with the IPC will be of great importance.
Is Belobog in debt?
You've made yourself clear, Miss Topaz. I'll require some time to consider my next course of action.
Naturally. However, while you're deliberating, my colleagues will need to carry out some operations in Belobog. I hope that your subjects in the underworld are... cooperative. I'm sorry our business got in the way of a reunion with old friends. I'll get out of your way.
Should we ask about this, March?
Is everything alright, Bronya? I didn't know Miss Topaz was so... intense. She seemed nice when we met her.
It's good to see you two again. Welcome back to Belobog. I'd planned a special reception, but I had to deal with an unexpected guest. The lady you just witnessed, she claims to represent the IPC. There's no need to keep either of you in the dark. To tell the truth, I have too much weighing on my mind right now to even think about the Solwarm Festival.
What exactly did Miss Topaz say to you? I only heard the word debt.
Since you've already made her acquaintance, I needn't explain who she is. I'm sure you've heard pieces of Belobog's history the first time you visited. The Legion's invasion 700 years ago, how the Stellaron brought about the Eternal Freeze.
Yeah?
It seems that much of Belobog's history from that time was buried deep beneath the snow. Those memories were lost and weren't passed down to the subsequent generations of Supreme Guardians. Topaz shared with me the story of the Stellaron's descent upon Jarilo-VI. How the original outsiders stationed here foresaw the impending disaster and chose to leave in large numbers.
Uh-huh.
Among those outsiders were several investors from the Interastral Peace Corporation. Before they departed, they did something noteworthy. They sought out architects who refused to leave those who insisted on defending their homes. The IPC provided these architects with significant funds to aid them against the coming disaster. It was with those funds that Belobog was able to construct its immense walls. Even the initial funding for the development of the first batch of automatons was drawn from the same pool.
I see.
Wow, that's a pretty incredible story. So, does that mean Topaz's business here is to collect a debt from Belobog?
They just let the debt sit there for 700 years? That's wild.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
That's ridiculous! And what's with the timing? What took them so long to get here?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for us eliminating the Stellaron, they'd have nothing to collect. It's obvious they're just trying to take advantage.
It feels that way, yeah. What is it with, like, debt collectors and always showing up at the worst possible time when you're just about to get, like, ahead a little bit? Then they come in and take whatever you have to get ahead and push you back down again.
According to her account, the repayment period agreed upon by the architects and the IPC investors was 280 years. However, less than a century after the loan was taken out, the connection between Jarilo-VI and the rest of the galaxy was completely severed.
Wait, so does that mean that you now have massive amounts of interest on this as well?
The IPC deemed that the disaster had caused irreparable damage and that there was no civilization left to reclaim the debt from. As such, they considered the owed sum permanently lost. It wasn't until the Stellaron crisis was resolved that the IPC discovered that Belobog had survived.
Right.
And that's when they sent Topaz over to collect the debt.
And the interest.
I was right. So how much is owed?
An astronomical amount. I don't even know how to read such a long string of numbers. Before you both arrived, Topaz warned me that if the payments were delayed, the IPC would give her the authority to employ strong measures.
What does that mean?
Oh, I had no idea things were like this. Here I was thinking the IPC had come to rebuild Belobog, not extort it.
Looks like we'll have to intervene, March.
Yeah, we have to help Bronya out. The IPC is too big and powerful. The Belobogians won't be able to resolve this problem on their own.
I agree.
You seem to have a deeper knowledge of the Interastral Peace Corporation than I do. But if the records are accurate, and they truly have a presence throughout the galaxy, the IPC could crush Belobog like a bug if they wanted to.
Very likely, yeah.
I'm glad you're both here. I know you came for the festival, but now I must ask you and the Astral Express for help. Do you think you could persuade Topaz to reevaluate the situation? The Express's reputation precedes it. Perhaps there's still hope?
March, we didn't save this planet just so that the IPC could come in here and crush it right afterwards. We gotta do something.
Have no fear, Bronya. When a friend's in need, the Nameless will always be at their side.
Let's go have a chat with Topaz.
Yeah, after all, this guy here is a pretty good negotiator.
Oh, well, you have to butter me up.
Thank you so much, both of you. I'm so sorry for dragging you into more trouble.
No, it's okay.
While you're out looking for Topaz, I'll see if I can think of a strategy to deal with the situation. Best of luck, and stay safe.
Oh, hey! I just remembered. Topaz gave me her number.
Yeah, should we text her?
We might as well just be direct and ask her where she is. She seems like the type of person who appreciates a straight approach.
Are you there, Miss Topaz? AI reply, greetings. Director Topaz is currently busy and unable to reply to your message. Please wait. Auto reply? She really doesn't reply to messages during her work hours. Can you tell me where Topaz has gone? Hello, checking Director Topaz's schedule for you. Currently, Director Topaz is on an inspection tour at the History of Cultural Museum, the Overworld Belobog Jarilo-VI. This thing is pretty smart, thank you. Greetings, Director Topaz is currently busy in... Oh, she's at the museum, March.
Okay, got it. She's at the museum. Let's get going.
Let's go.
We better think about what we're gonna say. She might be young, but she is an IPC executive. She's definitely no pushover.
Oh, it's you two again. This is the third time today we've run into each other.
Actually, we sent you a message.
Oh, did my smart reply function tell you where I was?
Yep.
It's a system developed by the technology department. Pretty neat, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you make of this painting? I'm no expert, but just from the artist's strokes, I can tell it's no ordinary piece. It portrays a certain kind of sorrow, you know? Not your everyday kind of sadness. It runs much deeper than that.
That's the underworld for you.
It's as if the artist had condensed history into one poignant but sorrowful image. The artist's brushwork depicts several generations' hardships.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
You flatter me. The Express has visited many worlds. I'm sure the Nameless have a far greater knowledge of such things than myself. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, what I'm drawn to isn't the style in which a piece is painted, but its overall value. Its intrinsic value may only be 50,000 credits, but its added value might push the total up to 200,000.
Sorry for crashing your artist party, but we came to talk to you about something else.
Oh? A collaboration between our two sides, perhaps?
Not exactly. Actually,
Let's walk and talk. This way. Most exhibits in this museum are of little value. But with a keen eye, it's possible to find a diamond in the rough, so to speak.
Miss Topaz, Bronya's already told us about Belobog's debt situation.
Is she at the museum looking for valuable pieces that could be sold to the IPC?
Oh, you two are closer than I expected with her.
Yeah.
So, how can I help? Not sure in the arrangement, or...
Help me out here. You know I'm not good at this kind of thing.
We want to ask for a favor on behalf of Bronya.
I see. I understand. From your point of view, I can see how unreasonable it appears. However, you must understand that debt collection is a big part of my job. I've dealt with cases far more difficult than Belobog's. I appreciate each case has its difficulties, but if I treated every late debtor as a special case, the galaxy's economy would come to a grinding halt.
And if the debt can't be repaid?
The Strategic Investment Department is well versed in handling such situations. We can offer the debtor various repayment solutions, but Jarilo-VI has far exceeded the allotted repayment period. I'm afraid milder solutions aren't the order of the day. So, I proposed to Bronya. Oops, almost gave away trade secrets there, didn't I? That was a close one. The exhibits here are pretty ordinary. I estimate they're probably not worth much. Let's keep moving.
She is looking for value, isn't she? Yep.
So you're basically saying the Belobogians must pay off their ancestors' debts.
When you think about it, it's just another part of the cycle of life.
I'm not sure it's as poetic as that.
Wow, look! Is that little critter native to Jarilo-VI? It's so white and fluffy. Where can I find a live one?
You like animals?
I absolutely adore them. Have you guys met Numby yet? Oh, where'd they go? They must be off playing somewhere.
Oh, so Numby does that, huh?
Come to think of it, this little guy is on display here probably means it's already extinct, right?
I'd say there's a very high likely chance of that, yeah.
So, Miss Topaz, what exactly will it take for the IPC to go easier on Belobog? Bronya invested so much just to make this world a little better. And now, it feels like all of her efforts will be undone in the blink of an eye. It's just so cruel.
What do you take the IPC for, Miss March? We're just the same as Belobog's architects. We're all followers of the preservation. No matter what solutions we propose, we will always take the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. Otherwise, we'd be no different from the Legion, would we?
To be completely honest with you, I don't have a lot of interactions with you guys, so I don't really know how you guys operate. I think I've only actually met Scott from the IPC, and he was quite the character, to say the least.
I'll shout it loud and clear. I'm a raving idiot howling into the wind, and then I'll bark like a dog. How does that sound?
This guy's completely unhinged.
Ah, Scott, good times.
So you're saying there's nothing to worry about? But Bronya...
Don't worry yourself too much. The Supreme Guardian is a wise person. She'll understand. But to answer your question directly, it'd take a miracle. I'll complete the Jarilo-VI project no matter what obstacles I encounter.
This isn't going as planned. What should we do?
I wouldn't waste too much energy on this matter. Why not make the most of the festive atmosphere? Oh, looks like one of my colleagues is after me. My apologies, but I should probably take this. Bye!
This is a tough situation, March.
So, what now? We spent ages trying to convince her and she didn't move an inch.
We should keep pestering her.
You sure? I really don't think she'll change her mind. I guess Miss Topaz is just doing her job. And as far as the Express is concerned, I think it'd be unwise to make the IPC our enemy.
Yeah, but we can't just leave Bronya to suffer.
All these vested interests. It's so hard to undo any of it. They don't teach this stuff in school. Wait, did I even go to school?
I don't know, March.
Did someone send you a message?
Did they? Oh, yeah. Sela says, I heard you're back in Belobog. Give me a shout when you have a minute. It's urgent. What's up? A bunch of rascals came down to the underworld and took over the Great Mine by force. Ah, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna extract all the Geomera ore until they've covered the debt. I asked Bronya what to do, and she told me not to mess with them for the time being. I guess we have to listen to her. Bronya was right. It's probably best not to mess with them. Too late, Wildfire and Silvermane guards are already engaging with them. But those jerks have super advanced fancy weapons with jacked up damage. We can't handle them. I'm sending you an SOS because I'm running out of ideas. Okay, I'm coming. Hang in there, we're on our way.
Huh? The IPC are causing trouble in the underworld? Already? Seriously? Topaz was just talking about taking the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. Oh, and now they're pulling this stunt? You really can't trust these money-hungry IPC suits for a minute.
No, you really can't. That's right, you can't believe a word they say.
I really did jinx us. I don't think I have it in me to play the hero today. I guess complaining won't get us anywhere. Let's go lend them a hand.
Yep.
Sela!
Hey! Am I glad to see you two here? I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out.
Is anyone hurt?
Nobody's been seriously hurt, but a few Wildfire members got minor injuries. Fortunately for us, it seems like they were holding back. Their weapons and automatons are much stronger than anything we have.
Yeah, they have massive departments apparently with scientists developing things.
You see those two in black? They've been guarding the mine entrance. They're not letting anyone in or out. Hey, just because you have fancy equipment doesn't mean you can bully us. Who do you think you are? What's the matter? Got nothing to say?
What's going on inside the mine? Any ideas?
A few miners made it out earlier. They looked pretty panicked. They said the whole mine had been seized by the people in black.
Does it strike anyone else as a little bit weird that they're not telling the citizens what's going on? They've just brute forced their way into the mines, seized it, and then fought off anyone who tries to stop them, without really announcing why they're even here. That seems more like bullying and claiming the land more than being diplomatic about it and actually saying you guys have a debt that you have to pay off and that's why we're here.
These uninvited guests keep talking about asset evaluation, whatever that means. All I know is that they're seriously disrupting the lives of the Underworlders.
Okay, so they did mention it briefly, but they didn't explain the situation. Is Topaz around?
Who?
We were just talking to her in the museum. Do you think her cronies are acting without her authorization?
The person you're talking about. Are they in charge of the people in black?
As far as I'm aware, yeah.
Potaz, Pazto, whatever her name is, she can wait. Right now, the most important thing is to free those trapped in the Great Mine. Are you two with me? Hey, you two! Cat got your tongue or something? If you knew what was best for you, you'd get out of my way.
Nothing.
You guys must be exhausted standing here all day. How about you take a little lunch break? I'm sure the IPC allows that, right?
Seriously, get some lunch, bro. I'm a guest of your boss. Stand aside.
What's their deal?
You two were talking to the director in the snow plains.
So it's you! You're the one who was threatening to take us out in the snow plains! Do you even know who you're talking to? If your boss knows to treat us with respect, you'd better start showing some yourself.
Oh, it's quiet again.
I can't let you pass. My team leader said that if anyone gets through, I'll lose 6 months of performance bonuses.
Team leader? You're even lower on the pecking order than I thought.
Wow, March, that's savage.
Shut up! I spent 7 years on a forsaken asteroid preparing to join the IPC. I went through 17 interviews before they finally hired me. What right do you deadbeats have to criticize me?
IPC? Interviews? I don't know what you're rambling on about, but you're really testing my patience.
Yeah, the current generation of Belobogians have no clue what the IPC are because they've been cut off from the rest of the galaxy for so long.
No need to waste our breath on this idiot. Let's do this.
Do you think they can damage the armor? Can I damage the armor? It is breakable.
The door to a whole new world. Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it captivate you.
Not even close, bro.
That's it? He sure took off quickly.
17 rounds of interviews and these are the best people they can find? What a joke.
Oh my god, March.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've been warned that the ones in the mine won't go down without a fight. Let's set off when you're ready.
Meanwhile, it's Svarog's settlement.
Hello, it's Mr. Svarog, isn't it? And this cute little girl must be Clara.
Hello, miss. Are you...
If you touch Clara, I swear to God.
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with Mr. Svarog.
Clara, go inside and wait for me.
Huh? But if you have a guest, maybe I should...
She is not a guest. Neither is she a friend. Go, Clara. Everything will be fine.
Svarog knows.
So, it seems my source was right. Who would have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant robot and a little girl? So heartwarming.
He recognizes.
You bear the insignia of the Interastral Peace Corporation. What is your motive for coming here?
He remembers them, doesn't he?
Straight to the point, huh? I like your style. Jarilo-VI. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the planet we're currently standing on. It's about to become the property of the IPC. No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor any power in the galaxy. I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Jarilo-VI can generate value. In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Do you think they'd be so heartless as to destroy the planet if it couldn't repay the debt?
Long-term interests undefined. Analyzing objectives. Analysis failed. Tell me, emissary, how do you plan to convince the IPC leadership?
Has Svarog's voice gotten raspier to anyone else? I feel like I noticed that briefly during Luca's quest as well.
That's simple. I'll show you.
This is...
Source code, or to be more precise, source code that is able to take control of all mechanized units in Belobog. I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying systems created by the IPC. The code is so refined that the engineers never saw any reason to change it. I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons, enough to crush the Legion's vanguard, lay dormant within.
Wow.
This is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that Jarilo-VI has a place in the company's long-term strategies. But first, I need a guide to show me where these automatons are buried.
I understand. Your long-term interests can be defined as the survival of civilization at a macro level. What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Their future has already been purchased. All I can do is make them accept this fact, using a relatively peaceful approach.
I understand. I will assist you with your plan.
Oh, so you're not as stubborn as the rumors suggest.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range, but my emotional analysis indicates that you are indeed trying to find ways to ensure the survival of this world. Additionally, calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance through force if I refuse to cooperate.
Your calculations are slightly on the conservative side. Here's to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind leading the way, Mr. Svarog.
Meanwhile, in the Great Mine with Sela and the Trailblazer.
All the miners here, huddled together. Anyone else getting deja vu?
Yeah. Also, Numby's over there.
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived. It's just that instead of a few thugs and broken robots, now we're dealing with much more formidable adversaries.
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's little trotter over there? Oh, what was it again? Numby, right?
Yeah.
What? Isn't that thing a fragmentum monster? She's keeping one as a pet?
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so it's not that surprising. Wanna go take a look?
Hi, little buddy. Yeah, let's go with oink, grunt, grunt, oink. Oh, it has such cute sounds.
Sounds like you two are getting along. What's Numby saying?
Life is ultimately meaningless. Jesus. Not sure, strong accent. Topaz isn't here.
Seriously? You actually speak Trotter?
Oh, of course I do. Are you telling me you don't, March?
Look, you guys. Looks like it wants to leave.
Looks like they want to find their master. Let's follow them.
Lead the way, Numby.
Those people dressed in black are attacking us! Hey, I'm talking to you. Where do you guys store the Geomarrow? I really don't know anything! This place is filled with nothing but incompetence.
Those cowards! I guess they want to do this the hard way.
Gonna beat up some more IBZ, yeah? Okay, Numby, where's Topaz? This way, okay.
Huh? Looks like Numby's in a good mood.
Such a cutie.
But aren't they on the IPC side? Strange.
I love Numby. I see.
Look, that big guy down there. Is he the one in charge?
We'll see who's really in charge. Let's go.
Huh? Where'd Numby go?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. For something so short and stubby, they're surprisingly nimble. Well, guess that's that. We're on our own now. Let's keep going. Hey, you! Are you in charge around here?
All local. The IPC is currently conducting asset evaluation work here. Local residents are advised to follow those responsible for evacuation to the...
Don't lie to us! You seized the mine by force for yourself. You drove the locals out of their homes. I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences. Don't you dare show your face around here again!
And who might you be? You have quite the attitude. This is our jurisdiction now. We are all powerful here.
I want to speak to your manager.
Yeah, we demand to speak with Topaz.
Mm-hmm.
You know Topaz? Interesting. It doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation to talk to anyone not related to this project. In cases where debtors fail to repay within the set time frame, the IPC reserves the right to skip negotiations and take over all assets. We're simply following the rules. What exactly is your problem?
You know, it's funny how the rules always seem to work in your favor, don't you think?
Yeah.
This world's been hanging by a thread, and now you're here to pull the plug on it.
Don't blame me. I'm simply following orders. Do you think I get to make those kinds of decisions?
Save your breath, March. I never held out any hope of resolving this problem peacefully. Didn't you claim the IPC was all-powerful? Well, now's the perfect chance to show us what you can do.
If I knew things were gonna get this heated, I'd have applied for overtime. Anyway, since you seem intent on settling this matter with violence, prepare yourselves for my heavy laser cannon!
You know, every single situation I've been in so far has been against the IPC. They're just a little bit too pushy. And I'm friends with the locals. Bring down the ice wall!
This combat needs optimizing.
It's nothing but a boy.
All I've got to expand your fingers. Glimpse the unknown for a moment.
Oh, look at all the damage! Oh my god! That's crazy, man! Ah, Pard's shield blocked it. Down he goes.
Who are you people? Not even our tech could take you down.
We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Fantilia. Did you really think you could stop us?
Darn it. I'm all out of ammo.
Sir, we've just received word from the director.
Director Topaz? What did she say?
Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period. Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%!
Ooh.
60%? We're done for!
No, it's not looking good for you.
Attention all personnel! Evacuate the mine immediately! Erase all traces of your presence!
So, are we all good here, or what?
Yeah. Judging by the looks on their faces, I don't think they'll be back.
Yeah, if you touch their paycheck, then they're leaving instantly.
So, who is this Topaz anyway? She seems to have no problem ordering these idiots around. Or taming fragmentum creatures, for that matter.
We're not really that close.
It's a long story.
I guess we can let her in on the fact that Belobog is in debt.
debt? What do you mean?
You should probably ask Bronya to explain it to you.
Yeah.
Why did this mess have to happen so close to the festivities? The timing couldn't have been any worse.
And debt collectors tend to find the worst possible time.
Oh, looks like we've got a message.
Where are you, March and Rainy? Are you alright? Bronya, we're in the underworld right now. The IPC people took over the Great Mine. We just kicked them out. I see, you're with Sela. How are things going? Did you get hurt? Don't worry, we can totally handle this. I'm sorry, we weren't able to persuade Topaz. No worries, Rainy. This wasn't your responsibility in the first place. Something happened here, and I can't explain it clearly in messages. Could you come back to Kleepoth Fort? I need advice from you two on the issue.
I get the feeling Bronya's worried about something. We'd better go back and see her.
Yeah.
Are you coming with us, Sela?
Go on without me. I still have stuff to take care of. The miners need to know what happened here.
Yeah, okay.
Bronya messaged you, which means she thinks you can help. I trust her judgment.
Got it, Sela. We'll do what we can to help Bronya out. Come on, to Kleepoth Fort!
Meanwhile, in Rivet Town.
These guys don't look like thieves.
By order of the Supreme Guardian, proceed no further. Miss Topaz.
Belobog might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket. See you later, Captain.
Yeah, that master code she's got isn't good.
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express. It couldn't have been easy running all over the city.
That's what friends are for, Bronya. You don't sound like yourself. Is something wrong?
I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. There's just too much happening all at once.
You couldn't have foreseen all this.
Perhaps, but the IPC won't wait for me to catch up. They're moving quickly. Belobog is crawling with their agents. All they talk about is asset evaluation. The silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order against harassing the citizenry. Still, that hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Yeah.
Did you manage to get in touch with Topaz again? We're curious to know what solution she has in mind.
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. I need your advice. Look.
I can't read that.
It's...
The contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please, take a look at the contents, and then tell me your thoughts.
Miss Bronya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own life. In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on a small, unremarkable planet at the edge of the galaxy, a place whose name is known only to the native inhabitants. My home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations in the galaxy, mostly in chemical or heavy industries. Given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when it happened, but people started wearing respirators just to walk down the street. All you could hear were the wheezing coughs of the people, day and night. My home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority who stayed could only struggle on amidst sewage, acid rain, and dust, waiting for the end.
Is Topaz from Earth? Because you'd think with how much pollution some countries are pumping out, that that's the goal that they're trying to go towards? Some kind of misty haze covering the entire planet? It is really astonishing how bad the air quality can be in certain areas of the world.
Finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. In return for their help, they asked for just one thing: that all inhabitants sign a contract which would make them employees of the IPC. 2 years after signing the contract, the dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. After 3 years, vegetation and trees began to grow and thrive again. After 5 years, many animals, previously on the brink of extinction, reappeared. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took place on my home world, and was determined to bring the same changes to many other worlds in the galaxy that were experiencing the same plight. I am writing to you, Miss Bronya, with the genuine desire to express something important. I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, there are things of much greater value, such as survival. How many generations of Belobogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future Guardian will be as prudent and enlightened as you? How can you guarantee that a disaster such as the Stellaron crisis will not descend upon Belobog yet again? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. Once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven. In addition, the IPC will set up a special team to support the reconstruction of Jarilo-VI. I can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult decision, because you, and you alone, will bear the fate of all Belobogians. But because of this, I believe that you will make the right decision. A decision that will truly benefit your people.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
I don't think Topaz wants to hurt anyone. Frankly, I think that everything she just said is true. And from the moment she got here, she has been very mindful of not wanting to hurt anyone. Like, she's not against using force, but she always goes for a diplomatic way first. She's been looking for possible valuable things here, all part of the asset evaluation, no doubt. Her IPC goonies seem to be a bit trigger-happy about pushing the citizens around, but she stopped them from doing that. But also, it is a very tough decision for essentially selling away the entire planet's freedom to this big galactic empire, you know? Because, the planet is now already healing, right? That's not the IPC's doing, that's us fixing it up. They don't need the IPC to heal the planet, it is healing itself right now. But the question of the debt is the real problem. And would they just take it by force? In a way, it's better for the people to become employees of the IPC rather than to become enslaved by the IPC, because they'd have less rights if they were slaves of the IPC. It's not a great situation to be in regardless. But I agree with March that it does sound quite sincere.
I'm inclined to agree. It's hard to imagine she wrote that letter just to deceive me. In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult decision. This planet's fate, the civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands.
That's the Supreme Guardian role for you.
This definitely can't, and shouldn't, be a decision made by me alone.
Perhaps you should gain some insight from others first.
That thought has crossed my mind, and it comforts me to hear you say that.
fair for you to carry the weight alone. Why not discuss it with others first?
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. She wants me to decide as soon as possible. I wanted to put it to a vote and let all the citizens of both the overworld and the underworld have their say. But with such little time, I'm afraid that's a lost cause. I'll convene the Klapothfort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter.
Yeah, we could do that.
The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts. We need to move fast.
We've got your back. We failed to convince Topaz, but this should be a piece of cake.
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision, we need to hear from both the overworld and the underworld, right?
Yep.
Let's start with the overworld.
Got it. Pela, I'm doing a survey at the moment.
We meet again. How have you two been?
I've been better.
Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong. I hope it's nothing too serious.
We need your opinion on an important matter.
Serious. I'm all ears.
You tell Pela about the IPC debt.
Really? You better not be making things up.
I wish it were made up. Unfortunately, it's all true. We don't have much time, Pela. Bronya wants to get everyone's opinion.
Wait, you're telling me I have to make this huge decision on the spot? At least give me a few seconds to think it over. Okay, I think I've got it. If it were up to me, I'd probably agree to the IPC's conditions.
Huh. Okay. Any particular reason?
I've looked at some of the climate reports, and based on the data I've seen, it'll take 3 or 4 more generations for the snow to completely subside.
Wow.
And that's assuming no other disasters occur. I care more about those in the present than a future I can't be sure of.
Right.
If the IPC is able to bring about immediate change, then I think that's a price well worth paying. Building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But is it any fun for the engineers and architects who are directly involved in such a pursuit?
I see. So compared to a distant and uncertain future, what you really care about is making sure the people around you have a good life. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
I can see that. It makes sense. Though it just kind of tie into instant gratification, which is like not always great. I think Serval will be against it because she's all about freedom.
Well, look who we have here. You and March paying us a visit. What's the occasion?
Yeah, not to burst your happy bubble or anything, but
Sounds like something serious is happening. You'd better fill me in.
Yeah.
What? How is that possible? I need a moment to wrap my head around this.
Serval, we're racing against the clock. No time for head wrapping.
It's okay. I've thought it through. If it were up to me, I'd sign the contract.
Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that.
What? Hold on, are you serious? I thought you'd be against it for sure.
Me too, March.
Surprised? My reasons are pretty simple. Signing this contract would mean we no longer have to worry about surviving. For most of the residents here, especially those in the underworld, that would be more than enough to persuade them. As for working for the company, people need to work no matter where they are, right? If the IPC tries to take too many liberties, we can always rise up against them. You know, I've always longed for the stars since I was a child, which is why I devoted myself to science and the studying of the Stellaron. If someone told me that I could do whatever research I wanted with only a small price to pay, I probably wouldn't hesitate.
I see. I suppose that makes sense. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
They have valid points. Oh, the last one's in the restricted zone. Okay. Dune!
Is that the Trailblazers? It's been a while. I didn't think you'd be back in Belobog so soon. Been pretty hectic in the city lately. All these people dressed in black suddenly showed up, and even the Silvermane guards have had trouble dealing with them.
We need your opinion on something.
You need my opinion? I'm happy to help. So that's who they are. It's worse than I imagined. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there really nothing we can do to assist her?
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden, but we're running out of time. What's your take?
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of course. There is no room for compromise. Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place. How can such people be trusted? Who's to say they won't breach the contract?
I don't think they would, to be honest. But they probably would try to sneak something bad into a contract. Some kind of loophole that would benefit themselves.
Faced with this sort of coercion, we must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is not an option. You must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
A soldier's perspective is always valuable, Dunn. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion. Did we miss anyone in the overworld? I think we asked just about everyone we needed to. From what I've gathered, it seems like most people in the overworld are leaning towards signing the IPC's contract.
Do you think the underground is gonna be against it more? Because they witnessed how cruel they can be?
We'd better hurry to the underworld and see what Natasha and Zila make of it all.
I mean, the underworld has been oppressed for generations now, and they finally got their freedom, and now they're being oppressed again. So it feels like most of them here will probably want to say no, but then again, I was wrong about the people in the overworld not wanting to sign it, so...
What brings you two to the underworld? And why the long face?
We need your opinion on something.
Seems a little out of the blue, but since you came all this way, it must be urgent. Go ahead. That is a lot of information to take in. Sorry, both of you. I know you're in a hurry, but I need a moment to think.
No stress, Nat. Just tell us what you really think.
I've thought about it, and... well, if I were Bronya, I wouldn't sign it. I won't deny the offer on the table is a very tempting one. And if we refuse, Belobog will not only have the burden of a huge debt, we may also incite the wrath of a very powerful force. But even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those who are willing to give up freedom for security will end up with neither. Living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true. I'd rather trek through the frigid snow plains than live in a beautiful cage.
Wow, that's a pretty convincing argument.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna be one of the responses.
Another vote for the against pile. Thanks for your insight, Nat.
I have this feeling that the agreeing with and disagreeing with is gonna be 3-on-3, and it's gonna be 50-50.
None other than the saviors of Belobog. To what do I owe the pleasure? To be honest, I'm surprised you even remembered an old geezer like me.
Oh, don't be silly.
But I can tell by the look on your faces you're probably not dropping by to say hi.
We need your opinion.
Let me guess. Something to do with these unruly people in black showing up everywhere?
Yep.
Well, ask away. It just so happens I'm curious about them myself. Maybe I can be of some help. I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle, let alone someone as young as Lady Bronya.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Belobog, you have the most life experience. What do you think we should do?
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans no longer hold much appeal for an old-timer like me. If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore Belobog back to its former self overnight, then I think the answer is clear. Have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, well, is that something we can manage on our own? What worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight of a tarnished reputation for years to come?
Yeah, because no matter what she chooses, there's always going to be someone who has an opposing opinion. How is she going to deal with that? Bronya, the last Supreme Guardian. I think she can handle a little criticism.
I think so too, but could you imagine having to hear names like the traitorous ruler for the rest of your life?
Yeah, that would be tough.
Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg. Another vote for the 4 pile.
Last one's in Robot Settlement. Is it going to be Svarog or is it going to be Clara? She's going to be against because she got intimidated by Topaz when she came
Miss
here.
March, big brother. What brings you to the underworld?
It's not happy news, I'm afraid, Clara.
Hey there, Clara. Is Svarog not around?
Mr. Svarog went out for a walk with a lady called Topaz.
What? Topaz? Do you know where they went?
I'm not sure, but Mr. Svarog promised he'd be back soon.
What now? Svarog's super logical. We should definitely get his opinion.
Oh, yeah, he's the one we want to talk to. Oh, well, at least Clara's opinion is just as important, March.
True. Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really insightful for her age.
She is.
Miss March, do you want to ask me something? That's complicated. I don't know what to say.
It's all right, Clara. No pressure. Just tell us how you feel about it.
I think if we have a choice for the future, it should be everyone's decision. Because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids, we talked about our dreams. Everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean our dreams will never come true?
Depends what the dreams are.
Just taking away people's dreams like that. I don't know. It feels wrong.
You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is possible. Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver.
Yeah.
Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us.
After collecting more citizens' opinions, the final results remain a tie.
All that running around has worn me out.
I had a feeling that was going to happen.
So, the final conclusion is... the votes are completely even. I don't know what to do. Both sides have really compelling arguments.
I guess only Bronya can make the final call.
Wait a minute. We forgot to ask Zila. Let's go see what she has to say.
True, she's not going to be happy about it.
She's probably still in the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on, let's get going.
I can't see her having a pro opinion on this. Not after witnessing their oppression firsthand.
Back so soon? Any news?
Let's catch you up.
Are you feeling all right? You look a little uneasy.
I need your opinion on something.
Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. But I'm ready to hear it. I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Belobog was at stake, right?
Right. I need a little time to process this.
As it stands, the votes are even. Your opinion will make all the difference.
No pressure or anything.
In that case, I abstain.
What?
I've thought about it. This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders, not mine. No matter the choice she makes, she has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture more clearly than I can. The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice. I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but it's not my place to make it for her.
I think Zila's right. I think that if she did give her answer, that it would kind of influence Bronya's decision. It's a very mature response, Zila. And you can also tell how much she respects Bronya's decision and trusts her decision, ultimately, as well.
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make, and everyone feels differently about it. It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Bronya's decision. She knows what's at stake. She won't run away from her duty. I trust her wholeheartedly. If she asks you, just let her know my reasoning. She'll understand.
Well, it's all in Bronya's hands now. She has to make the final call.
Yeah, I guess you're right. She plays a crucial role in this world.
Right? I'm glad Belobog has someone like her in charge.
She is a good ruler.
The time has come. Let's go fill her in. I'm curious to see how she's handling those Klapoth ministers.
Yep.
Whoa, the fort's packed! I've never seen this many people here before. What? Jeez, I can barely even hear myself think.
Everyone's got different opinions.
March, you're back. So, what's the verdict? What do the people think?
We talked to people in both the overworld and the underworld. The final result was a tie.
I see. I suppose everyone has their own way of seeing things. I can't say I'm surprised. What was Zila's perspective on the matter?
She's behind you whatever you decide.
I should have known. That sounds like Zila, all right.
Did you come to a conclusion with the ministers? Oh, it's so loud I can't tell what anyone's saying.
It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to compromise.
Not unexpected.
The time has come to make a decision. This chaos cannot be allowed to continue any longer.
How could you
Enough! All of you! I know what to do.
Wait! I have something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
Himeko's here.
But aren't you?
Himeko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
Just try to touch her and see.
It's the real me, March. Real as they come.
Miss Himeko, from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without your support. If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite exceptional.
I understand, Miss Bronya. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel.
That's what she was doing with the paperwork on the Express. She was investigating the situation because she already knew that this was gonna happen. Oh my god, man. Himeko is 5 steps ahead. That's why she was too busy to come with us. There has to be records of this in the Astral Express's databank, right? Couldn't you have come a bit sooner? No. Do you have a solution, Himeko?
I hesitate to call it a solution, but I might have some information that might help.
Okay, drop it on us.
It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian to make a wise and informed decision.
Information? Please, tell me what you know, Miss Himeko.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival.
No, wait, you heard that? Do we have listening devices on us? Can she hear through our phone microphones?
But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's terms have been saved.
You mean...
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology is 63%.
63% isn't very high. I mean, it's better than 50-50, but it's still not very high. That is a gamble, to be sure.
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
No.
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%. She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people in her field.
80% is better, but there's still a 1 in 5 chance that the planet doesn't survive.
I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Himeko. This information is of great help. Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader, I cannot let the future of Belobog hinge on a roll of the dice.
I respect that opinion.
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore. I think you're making the right choice, Bronya.
Astro friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I'll need everyone's cooperation. I need some time to rally all the residents in the city, and then I'll meet with Topaz again. Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's assets, I ask that you do everything in your power to stop them.
Well, if you say so, I will bring out the bat.
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her, but these two will help me get the job done.
Belobog's future is not for sale. And we'll never forget the friends who stood by us in our time of need. Not once, but twice. Stay safe, everyone.
We've got a message. We can talk here, Gepard, and share your reports with the crew. Yes, Lady Bronya. Did you have a fight? The Supreme Guardian ordered me to garrison in Rivet Town with Silvermane guards and automatons to stop the IPC's infiltration. The defense went smoothly at first, but then Topaz herself appeared with some special technology that allowed her to seize control of all our automatons in an instant. It seems Topaz is heading for a certain area in the depths of Rivet Town. For some reason, Svarog is with her too. Svarog? Is he trying to go against us? I hope not. My instinct tells me that there's something else behind this, but I don't know for sure. At least we know where we can find Topaz. Let's go.
Gepard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town, right?
Yeah.
Here we go again. Back to our old stomping grounds for another adventure.
Another round in the underground. Oh yeah, that rhymed. I like that.
The Supreme Guardian has briefed me on the situation and asked that I assist you in locating Topaz.
Great. Let's get on it.
Ready to enter Rivet Town? We'll go in together when everyone is set. Keep your guards up. We might run into IPC agents ahead.
Meanwhile, with Topaz and Svarog.
Destination reached.
Wow, would you look at that? Huh, I never would have guessed it'd be here. But I don't see any mech or weapons. This place is completely surrounded by mountains, Surely they can't be.
Affirmative. The weapons are concealed within the towering rock formations.
No wonder we couldn't find the automaton factory. It was right under our noses all along. Wait a minute. You said these weapons have been hidden here from the very beginning? That means the architects of Jarilo-VI never used them in their fight against the Legion.
Which means that they never needed the funding to make them in the first place, which means the IPC didn't actually help as much as they thought they did.
Correct. After the IPC departed from this world more than 700 years ago, no one has possessed the necessary knowledge for activating these weapons.
That's actually hilarious.
The architects used the IPC blueprints to construct replica automatons. However, the overwhelming majority of the combatants, commanded by Elisa Rand, were human.
I see. The stories about this world are truly captivating.
They fought off the invaders by themselves.
I would like to ask you a question, Topaz.
You're awful polite for a big robot. Ask. Don't be shy.
If the IPC does not intervene, this world is doomed. Are you convinced of this conclusion beyond any doubt?
Yes. I've gone through countless case studies, and they all point to the same conclusion. Any world that comes into contact with the Stellaron is doomed.
But we stopped the Stellaron.
On the surface, things may appear to be getting better since the Astral Express lent a helping hand. But sooner or later, the underlying problems will resurface. A looming crisis can often lie hidden beneath the illusion of prosperity, unnoticed by many.
Understood.
Understood. That's it? You don't have any thoughts on the matter?
Emotional readings indicate that your response is sincere and accurate. That is all I wish to confirm regarding this matter. While my opinion on the future of this planet may differ from yours, it ultimately holds no weight. I am merely a tool, not a decision maker.
If only my colleagues had the same self-awareness as you. Come on, Numby. We've got some assessing to do.
Oh, it's so cute.
Topaz disappeared after leaving Rivet Town. In her absence, her subordinates flooded in and took over.
The IPC soldiers are well equipped. It wouldn't be wise to fight them head on. Captain, what do you have in mind?
You're right, Miss Himeko. We'll be using the automaton stealth bomb to cover our tracks.
Automaton stealth bomb?
I'll explain later. Let's get moving.
Look, down there! It's the IPC!
Keep noise to a minimum, everyone. We don't want to alert the enemy to our presence.
March be like, look everyone, there's an IPC over there!
It's time to deploy the automaton stealth bomb.
Bop! Got him.
Oh, wow! We wiped them all out in a single explosion! That's what you call efficiency!
Yes.
It's a shame we had to resort to this method, but we had no choice.
You Silvermane guards sure are a righteous bunch.
I've seen standard issue robots like these before. It's an IPC field team leader.
Correct. The exterior is similar to the Grizzly, but its weapons and armor are more advanced. Hopefully the automaton stealth bomb will still be effective.
Got him. Oh, we got both of them.
Oh, woohoo! The coast is clear!
To be honest, I didn't think it would be so powerful. Good thing everything went according to plan.
I always wondered if you could go back here because it looked like there was a path.
This is the road that Topaz took when she left Rivet Town.
Let's find her and tell her about Bronya's decision.
This The gloves are off!
Old weapon testing ground. This place is completely new. It doesn't look like a very big area, though.
Mr. Svarog? Are you alright? I hope Topaz and her IPC henchmen didn't hurt you.
Greetings, outsiders. System functions are normal. I have had no conflict with the IPC's representatives.
I thought we might be facing off against each other for a moment.
Such a result would be highly undesirable. Topaz is ahead. She had the means to force me to comply with her orders, but chose not to. From her perspective, the only way to preserve Belobog is by incorporating it into the IPC. While I do not agree with her viewpoint, I lack the computational power to provide evidence to the contrary. While it is unlikely, I still encourage the avoidance of any potential conflicts.
Noted.
Unlikely potential? Meaning there could still be conflicts.
Yeah.
Don't worry, March. The Express never pursues conflict as a first means. But if it comes down to it, we won't back down either. That's how it's always been.
Himeko's right. As long as we can look at ourselves in the mirror and know we did the right thing, that's all that matters.
This is such a cozy place, but it does almost look like a battle arena, doesn't it?
Why would Topaz come here? Is she looking for something?
It's possible. Many mysteries lurk beneath the surface of this world.
Clearly.
Oh, hey there, Slowpokes. I was starting to think you weren't gonna show up. This lady next to Miss March looks oddly familiar.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Topaz. I'm Himeko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Oh, wow. I remember now. The illustrious Miss Himeko. Some of my colleagues dream about meeting you.
Do I have any fans?
I'd be surprised if you didn't. Don't underestimate the reputation of the Nameless out among the stars. You're following in the footsteps of the great Akavili, after all.
I'm pleased to see how well everyone's been getting along. Topaz, based on your greeting, I presume you have a good grasp of the current situation?
Of course! The deadline has already passed, but Bronya still hasn't signed the contract. I think I can guess what's holding her back.
Please, don't misunderstand us, Miss Topaz. We have no intention of opposing the IPC or its board of directors. But we have very dear friends on Jarilo-VI. Standing idly by and watching them sign an unfair contract goes against everything the Nameless are about.
Miss Himeko, sorry for interrupting, but this doesn't sound like a negotiation.
Yeah, March is right.
We needn't waste our time, March. She made her decision 10 minutes ago.
There's no fooling the Astral Express.
Himeko knows way more than she lets on at first.
You're absolutely right. Differing views don't necessarily mean one person is right and the other is wrong. However, to keep things moving forward, there's usually only one solution.
Huh? Well, what do you mean?
My superiors have granted me the approval I need.
What does that mean? Your vacation has been approved?
I wish.
Yeah, I'm full of jokes.
So many eager faces. I won't keep you in the dark any longer. Approval to launch an attack on the members of the Astral Express.
Oh, you want to dance, huh? You messed with the wrong crew.
The best kept secret to getting something over the line? Always be ready to turn the tables. Go, Numby. Projects under my wing have no room for error.
Okay, let's do this.
Time for a buzz. The door to a whole new world.
Bop, bop, smack.
We shall never.
Come on, Gepard.
You've just got to expand your thinking.
And down the robots go.
I think something bit me.
Is that all?
Pam, smack. Break.
It's nothing but a boy. You've just got to expand your thinking. Raise barriers of the unknown.
Down they all go.
Trouble. Might be trickier to crack. Time for a buzz. You've just got to expand your thinking.
What is he doing now?
We shall never fall.
Hack him. Blast him.
Nothing but a boy.
Oh, look, there's only one left.
Door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch the
Bam!
Is that all?
Sheesh. Broken.
I think something bit.
And down Mr. Captain goes.
Incredible. No wonder the Astral Express is so highly regarded. Finished warming up? Now it's my turn.
Stop! All of you, put down your weapons.
Bronya! You're here just in time. Things were about to get out of control.
Supreme Guardian. I was starting to wonder whether you'd left the Express crew to fend for themselves. That would hardly be becoming of you.
I would never do such a thing. There was an important matter that required my attention.
More important than this?
Yes. I think you'll understand the significance once you see it. In short, I need you to help us evaluate our current progress.
Help you? That's interesting. I was under the impression you'd already decided to obstruct our operations here.
I have read your letter word for word, Miss Topaz. And your childhood experiences truly touched me. Your hometown once experienced a similar catastrophe to Jarilo-VI. So I can understand your perspective on the issue and the position you have taken. It's because of this empathy you have that I still hold out a glimmer of hope. Despite all that's happened, I hope we can still find common ground through peaceful means.
She still wants to do business with them, but just not through the contract that she was provided.
I have to admit, talking to you is always such a pleasure. I apologize for my behavior just now. It was, inappropriate. I admire your determination, seeing as we've come, this far. I've changed my mind. I'll hold off a little longer and see what you have to show me. But remember, winning over the higher-ups won't be easy.
I understand. That's why I've been taking things one step at a time. The first step was changing your mind. Members of the Express, we'll need your help too.
Anything.
What a dismal sight. This district. Have you been here before?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. This is where we put an end to it all.
And then began again.
That's right. Kyle, sorry for the delay. Are we clear to proceed?
What are you planning, Bronya?
The path ahead is clear, Madam Guardian. You and your companions can proceed north without hindrance.
Excellent. The mountain road ahead is a little treacherous. Watch your step. Let's go.
What is this place? We've never been here before, right?
Yeah, where are we?
We've only recently discovered this domain. Let's keep moving forward. What I want to show you is just ahead.
This is like a... Is this underneath the monument or something? This is so cool. Nambi! Whoa, dude! That's amazing.
Look. The people of Belobog have not given up. I just want to give them a chance. Do you two recognize that broken down machine over there?
Engine of Creation. That's not the same one we used when fighting Cocolia, is it?
I thought you might. Miss Topaz, I know you've done a lot of research into Belobog. I was wondering if there was any information on the Engine of Creation in your records?
Not at all. Which is why I find it so incredible. Such a massive feat of engineering, yet there's not a single mention of it in any of the Strategic Investment Department's reports.
It makes sense, though, when you think about it, that they wouldn't know, because they weren't actually able to use the machines the IPC made for them after the IPC departed from the planet. But they used the blueprints, right, to create their own machines, so the people of Belobog created the Engine of Creation, likely after the cutoff point where they no longer had contact with anyone outside the planet. But this is sure to convince her shareholders that there's worth in this planet, right?
I may know the reason why. The Engine of Creation was constructed solely by the people of Belobog, without any external assistance.
Exactly what Svarog said.
The project was led by the first Supreme Guardian, Alyssa Rand. While warriors fought on the front lines, the engineers worked tirelessly behind the scenes, designing and constructing it.
So what you're saying is, the Engine of Creation was a weapon constructed by the Belobogians themselves?
Yes, but not entirely. The Engine of Creation was commissioned for combat shortly after its completion, and played a significant role in the battles against the Legion. But Alyssa Rand had a long-term vision, one that nobody anticipated. For a long time, this feat of engineering was codenamed the Geological Reconstruction Unit.
Okay.
It was actually given a much grander purpose: to help the Belobogians rebuild their homeland and restore their world to its former glory, after driving away all those who threatened it.
Interesting.
Remarkable. A vision that would transcend both time and generations of Belobogians. Madame Rand was truly an inspiring leader. Not to take away from the Supreme Guardian in front of me. She's quite the inspiring leader as well.
Thank you. But I didn't really do anything. All I did was bring the people of Belobog together. and make them aware that our hard-earned freedom was under immense threat once again. If we want to preserve this freedom, we must act and show those who doubt us that we, Belobog, have the will and the ability to control our own destiny. The outcome of our mobilization speaks for itself. The children of Belobog have made their decision. They have chosen to preserve this homeland with their own two hands.
I must say, I didn't anticipate this at all. I'll fight for this opportunity for you, Bronya. I shouldn't have conflated your own circumstances with my childhood. That was a serious lapse of judgment on my part. My world never had a resolute leader, so people gave up on the idea of saving themselves long ago. But your civilization has persisted through the snow and storms for 700 years. A truly admirable feat.
It is.
Then, are you willing to retract your previous decision? As for the debt, we'll find a way to gradually repay it. But it'll take some time.
Unfortunately, the acquisition of Jarilo-VI is a strategic decision that's been approved by the IPC's top brass. Even if I wanted to overturn it, convincing them would be extremely difficult. Unless...
Don't worry, Miss Topaz. Myself and all of the Nameless aboard the Astral Express are willing to vouch for this world.
Fantastic. That might just work. As for the, reports and potential accountability, I'll handle it.
Okay. Topaz gonna get in trouble. Well, damn, dude. A Jarilo-VI quest that actually had a happy ending. I am amazed.
Miss Topaz, you mentioned accountability.
Don't worry, it's nothing I can't handle. There are more important things than titles and ranks. Finding the best solution is what matters most.
Topaz does care about the planet. Like, as much as an outsider would care about somewhere they don't belong. She's not a monster is what I'm trying to say here. So I guess there are some good people in the IPC after all. Will they cut your pay?
If that's what they want to do, then so be it. I've long passed the stage of working just for money.
Thank you so much for all you've done. I never thought we'd drag the Express into a crisis again. Much less one that might cause a rift between you and the IPC.
Yeah, that would be interesting going forward because they did sign off on attacking us. So, you know, that might not end well. For them.
Rift? I wouldn't go that far. Also, it's me who's mostly to blame. I didn't keep my subordinates in check.
So you admit that they were a bit unruly at times. Yeah, that's good. Is it true that the IPC requires you to go through 17 rounds of interviews? Also, mind putting in some good words for me with your bosses?
Oh, thinking about a career change? Sure thing. I'll put in the best words I can.
I'm glad we're able to discuss some lighter topics. Well, you all need some rest after everything you've been through. I have arranged rooms for you all at the Goethe Hotel.
Oh, thank you.
Miss Topaz, if you need somewhere comfortable to stay.
I appreciate the offer, but I need to head back and deliver my reports. It's been great getting to know you both. I hope we can work together again in the future. Only next time under better circumstances.
Why don't you head over to the Goethe Hotel and relax for a bit? Miss Topaz and I still have a few matters to discuss.
Right.
I'm sorry you didn't get to experience the festival atmosphere this time around. I promise. I'll make it up to you all next time.
All right. March, are you ready to go to the hotel?
I was worried things were gonna get ugly again. A peaceful solution is always the best solution. Speaking of solutions, are they repairing that giant robot? The one we fought against? I remember you took control of it and helped us defeat Cocolia.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll have time to celebrate the Solwarm festival.
Right, I totally forgotten. That's the whole reason we came here in the first place. Well, looks like everyone in the city's helping with construction. Doubt there'll be much time for celebrating. Still, look on the bright side. We got to meet a top IPC executive. The trip wasn't a complete waste, right?
Very true. Alright, let's head to the hotel. Even though I really want to explore this place.
I've been wondering, how did you figure out what was happening here on Belobog, Himeko?
Well, you know, keeping an eye on the crew is just another part of a navigator's job.
She does spy on us. I don't know how, but she does.
March was looking forward to the Solwarm festival for ages. Looks like she's missed her chance this time. I never thought this trip would be so... tiring. Time for bed.
In light of the events that have transpired, we will be taking the following disciplinary measures against you. Your rank will be demoted from P45 to P44 with corresponding adjustment to your basic salary. All bonuses for the current cycle will be revoked, including stock options and performance bonuses. You will need to submit an additional report regarding this incident to Diamond. If you have any objections to this penalty, you may also file an appeal in writing.
I have no objections.
Understood. Is there anything else anyone would like to add? If there are no further remarks, this meeting is concluded.
Wonder who that was.
Oh, you only got demoted one rank? Phew, you dodged a bullet there. Pretty big project to mess up on. Someone must be looking out for you. Oh, they've already left the call. Ugh, this voice changer is driving me crazy.
Let me turn it off.
Aventurine, why are you still on the line?
Hey, what's with the hostility? It's not like I'm your boss. Oh, wait. I guess I am now. My apologies. I'm still getting used to my new place in the hierarchy.
Can I help you? If you've got something to say it already.
Oh, nothing important. Just checking in on you. I told you Jarilo-VI would be a high-risk, low-reward case. Why do you even bother? In our line of work, having a kind heart can be more of a liability than an asset. If you're not careful, you'll end up leading yourself down a dead-end road.
Anything else? If not, I'm hanging up.
Topaz is just taking all of it.
Wait, hold on a minute. Don't hang up, I get it. You're not in the mood for this conversation right now. Okay. How about this? Something that might interest you. While you were enjoying your playtime on Jarilo-VI, Diamond was busy taking care of the head honcho of the Building Material Logistics Department. That's why he didn't attend today's meeting.
Caravan?
There's so many names of characters I don't know about yet.
That's right. The renowned Caravan. One of the 7 board members. He's throwing his support behind us instead of the Marketing Development Department for once. Oswaldo won't be laughing anymore.
Who's that?
Diamond's been a great help to both of us. Your antics on such a crucial day can't exactly have painted the Strategic Investment Department in a good light, you know?
I recognize Diamond's name from the IPC video I watched on the Star Rail YouTube channel. But other than that, all of these names are just going right over my head.
Since you get the point, let's get down to business. I'm currently at Pierpoint. There's a major deal that could affect the whole department. I just so happen to need a reliable project manager for the job. What do you say, old friend?
Huh. And what prompted the mighty Aventurine to start collaborating with others?
Penacony. What else?
Oh, they're teasing Penacony a lot now.
What?
That's right. Now that's the kind of reaction I was hoping for.
Hold on a minute. Diamond picked you for this project? I was expecting someone like Opal or Obsidian to handle it. At least someone higher than rank P46.
Is there like a whole range of gems? You've got Topaz, you've got Diamond, Opal, I guess Obsidian as well. Is there a Sapphire, an Emerald, a Ruby, Amethyst? Is that another one as well? Are we just using all the gems?
Honestly, who knows? The family has some pretty questionable characters. If you ask me, doing business with them is a lost cause. But as we both know, the IPC does more than just business deals. Guess it's my time to shine. So, how about it? This is a rare opportunity. Consider it. You never know, you might even be able to make up for your blunder on Jarilo-VI.
I'll get back to you later.
Massive foreshadowing, I guess.
Seems like it's just one wild ride after another. I hope I made the right decision this time.
What is it, Numby? The bear still exists! Oh, he's so cute.
This snow is mesmerizing.
Topaz and Numby can become visitors of the Astral Express. Wilder sent me a message. Hello, is this Rainy? No, I'm not. Wrong person, but the number here suggests otherwise. Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Wilder from the Interastral Peace Corporation's Strategic Investment Department. I'm contacting you to recommend you a video game. What game are we talking about here? Now, please allow me to get back to the introduction. This game is called Ethereum Wars. It's a galactic tier, top-class, AAA cultural brand spearheaded by the IPC's Marketing Development Department in collaboration with the Interastral Network and Interastral Peace Media. Get to the point. Don't worry, I'm getting there. Ethereum Wars is a card collecting game, but it's nothing like the ordinary trading card games you've imagined. Here you can use IPC's cutting-edge ether copying technology to record any creature you've ever seen inside an ether coin, and then you can print them out and use them to compete against other players. Let your ether spirit fight for your glory. How does it sound? Pretty cool, right? Sounds fun. Where can I play this game? Haha, awesome. I finally got a new player for my favorite game. Anyway, if you're interested, feel free to come by Rivet Town's Plaza in Jarilo-VI to try it out for yourself. We'll be holding the Interastral Tournament Festival, a great offline carnival for all Ethereum War fans. Please do come and enjoy it. I'll be right there. You know, I'm super happy with the outcome today, because not only are the Belobogians still free to continue developing their planet back to a more hospitable place, but the IPC once again did not win, which is always a win in my book. They're just so pushy, you know? They just come in and they expect to be treated like gods. They don't care about anyone else. That's at least the vibe I get. Topaz seems like an exception in the whole scheme of the IPC, because all of her grunts were like just pushing their weight around, doing whatever they felt like, right? She had to stop them from doing that. And even like all the talks at the end there, where they were like, oh, compassion is gonna get you fired and all that stuff, you know? The IPC are a bunch of crooks. All they think about is money and their own development. Very cool that we unlocked 2 new areas of Belobog, though I will have to go through and check those out, maybe grab all the stuff from those. I thought we'd be done with the planet and go back to Herda Space Station in the next one, but it seems like there's an event here called Ethereum Wars that I need to check out next time. So that will be my plan going forward. As far as Topaz goes, probably won't get the character. I mean, she seems alright, and I really like Numby, but the aesthetic in general didn't really appeal to me that much, so by all means, if she's super good and you feel like I should get her, then let me know in the comments below. She is one of the older characters at this point, so I reckon she might not have aged as well as, like, you know, the newer characters, which are all, of course, a lot stronger. I find it funny that we've stopped the IPC's plans twice now. Once in Aurum Alley, and then another time now in Belobog. Though, last time, they just wanted to take over a district that was in the hearts of the people, This time they wanted to take over the whole planet, so you know, the stakes are a little bit higher this time. Truthfully, I'm just happy that Belobog's story finally had an ending where they didn't try to make you cry for once. I will stop yapping now though and let you get back to whatever you want to do today. So thank you for watching the video, drop a like, and subscribe for more Star Rail, and I will see you in Ethereum Wars next time.